My plans after graduation would have to be grad school, um, buying a house, and obviously a full-time job.
My plans after graduation are to go to graduate school and to continue working.
Still working on that, so just figuring out who I am,
So I'm gonna be working at the bank while I continue to look for a job. Right now I'm being trained as a service banker, so I'm just gonna continue to do that and then just kind of interview around. I'd like to do a communication job, obviously, since that's my major, and that's pretty broad, so I'm not really sure what that
So
entails.
I guess my plans for graduation, don't really have one right now, just kind of go with the flow. Probably will just travel around, check out Colorado. My brother lives out there now, so maybe just go see some scenery, some mountains. But other than that, just kick back and relax with the homies.
So after graduation, I'm staying in Milwaukee. I'm going on a trip with Anna. I don't know where we're going, but we're gonna go somewhere. Hopefully by now, Anna, we figured that out. And then I'm gonna work at Saputo in supply chain.
For my plans after graduation, I will be staying in Milwaukee. I'm currently looking for marketing jobs, but at the restaurant in Devon that I work at, I am a lower management position right now, and I'm thinking that's leading to a higher management position, and I might go with that.
My favorite memory from AKPsi is definitely PBLI. Aside from the breakout sessions, is hanging out with my brothers. I had a great time.
So my favorite memory in AKPsi was winning the Kirk Klum, just because we put a lot of work into this, especially those of us who are on e-board, and so it's really nice to get recognized from not only like your chapter but also from everybody else, and it just kind of validates that everything that you do was worth your time, and plus the money is worth it.
My favorite memory of AKPsi would probably be throwing house parties with all my friends in our house and cleaning up the next day, which would pretty much result in me cleaning up most of the time and no help.
Okay, favorite memory, definitely have to say the Brewers tailgate my sophomore year. We had like everyone over to Rendler's house beforehand, and it was just so much fun, and I survived to tell the tale.
I would say my favorite memories from AKPsi are initiations. It's just so nice to be around everyone. Some of my funny moments are bonding with Corey for the first time. He was at my table, and I was like 5 glasses of wine deep, and I kept being like, table 5, and that was the best. Another time was Garrett walked me all the way from Red Lion back to Knuckleheads. That was the after party. And then, I don't know, just the food in general. Sammy and Shannon both planned very good initiations, and that's something I'll always remember.
Probably the best one, though, would have to be convention in Las Vegas. I haven't been there since '06, so going back there again, being 21, 22, was a lot more fun. The nightlife was great. I get to meet and hang out with brothers I haven't really talked to during my first semester being a pledge. So just building that relationship and bond with everybody was a lot of fun, and then trying to make connections with alumni as well.
In AKPsi was probably my sophomore year, the Brewers tailgate. It's also opening day. So yeah, that was a blast.
My favorite memory would have to be PBLI. The first time I had gone, I met Eileen Howell, which was our first female president, and Nancy Bell, who was an honorary alumni from the overall chapter. She was kind of goofy. She sold candles. And so, actually this past Christmas, she sent me a Christmas card.
So I picked Bryn Johnson. I made her join with me freshman year, and it was really scary because we didn't know anybody, and she did it with me anyway, and then she stuck it out with me all the way until the end, and then she graduated before me. So I wish that she could see this, but show her someday.
My biggest influence in AKPsi is my big Allie Wilder. She's just a huge inspiration, big leader, big bubbly person, and she's always inspired me. I always try to think of her when I'm trying to better myself because she's a great role model.
So I guess my biggest influencer or sirs in AKPsi have been like my friends Allie, Anna, Bella, Madison, Cece. Yeah, we've been tight since the beginning, and we have some pretty awesome memories together.
Okay, biggest influence in AKPsi, say a couple. Nishant, you in here? I remember when I first joined, I thought you were like super motivated and good at the whole professional aspect, which is what I was looking to gain experience in. So definitely you. Andy White, you know why. You rock.
So before I even joined AKPsi, Chris and I have been friends for quite some time, so he influenced me to join AKPsi, and he's been one of the biggest role models, I suppose you can say, while my time being a member here at AKPsi. He's just a guy I can rely on when I want to talk, when I need some help on some stuff, and we live near each other, so carpooling was pretty easy.
My biggest influence is probably Bryn Johnson because she's just a super cool chick. She was always really easygoing, but was also very committed to AKPsi.
Tim Taylor would be my greatest influence or biggest influence. El Presidente when I came in.
I would say everyone was an influence for me in AKPsi.
This is a really boring answer, but my Sundays are probably going to be doing meal prep because, gotta stay with it. If you want to see change, you gotta start over.
I don't know. I've been in AKPsi for like 5 years, so this is gonna be really different. But I was just telling Alyssa, like, listen to all these things about, taking these quizzes about testing your preference in wine. So maybe something with wine. Definitely something with wine.
Without the membership meetings now, I get to sleep in. That's always nice on a Sunday. Watch my football games without disturbance. But it's going to suck not seeing everybody's faces once in a
So
while.
my Sunday nights will consist of me laying on my couch watching my boyfriend Chris play Fortnite while I'm petting my kittens.
My Sunday nights are going to consist of sitting in my boxers doing jack squats.
Honestly, I have over 600 movies on my watch list on IMDb, so I really need to get to Netflix then.
I guess now I'll have to pick up knitting again.
All right. For Sunday nights now, I will be doing sleeping and eating and Netflix, and that's about it.
So an award that I would give to a fellow brother would be the best ugly sweater to Connor Kempson, who always showed up in like that weird sweater. If you all know what I'm talking about, you've definitely seen him in it at all the parties.
If I had to give an award to any member at AKPsi, I would probably give it to Lily Turner for being the most outgoing and open person. I never met her prior to being a pledge or even during my pledge process, but when we were in the finance committee, she was just so easy to talk to. We could talk about anything from like, school to not safe for work type of content. So she was really cool to talk to.
So my award would go to all of my littles. Each of you kind of like has stepped out of your comfort zone and done things that I'm extremely proud of. So I would just give you an award for going above and beyond. And each of you guys have stayed. I have 4 littles and all of them are still here, which means that I have some quality people in my family, and so proud of all of you.
So if I could give an award to my fellow brothers, it would be Jayla. I would give her the Miss Congeniality Award because she's just a super cool girl. I already said cool chick. We can't do that.
I would say Katie Panto for being the most enthusiastic.
An award I'd like to give to a brother is Carter for the most tolerable travel buddy. You were the only one who didn't piss me off in Paris, and it worked out at PBLI too.
As far as an award would go, it would have to be Best Smile, and it actually would be split between Dylan and Emily Wilder. Both of them have just the craziest smile.
If I could give anyone an award, I would give it to my littles, Allie and Sarah, for being the best littles ever.
one thing for sure, seize every opportunity, take advantage of anything that comes in your way, and don't regret anything. And yeah, that's basically my
I have to
advice.
say, my advice to my brothers would have to be just show up, do your stuff, be committed. You know, you definitely will get what you put into it tenfold. So, I mean, that's basic.
Take advantage of every opportunity that you get with Alpha Kappa Psi. I have learned so much from this experience, and I hope that you all do too.
Current brothers, good luck in life, and maybe I'll see you around.
Alright, what I would say to my current brothers is keep working hard, keep having fun. And the most cliche thing that I always say is what you put in is what you're gonna get out, so keep doing
I
that.
like to say my current brothers, I'm gonna miss all of you. You're all so awesome and great, and I've enjoyed my time in the fraternity. It's been awesome. I hope you don't have to listen to my voice sounding like this all night. Hopefully I'm healed by initiation. And yeah, I'm gonna miss you all. Good luck learning. I'm out.
AKPsi. Just say stay involved, keep it light, have a good time, don't take yourself too seriously, it's serious enough, and obviously look to me for inspiration.
I'm really proud to come from such a great membership. I know that we've been losing people, but I feel like the people who have stuck around are some awesome people, and just because all of us are graduating, I mean, I've seen people graduate and we all keep really great relationships. So I'm just really looking forward to, continuing my relationships outside of college and kind of seeing where those go, and hopefully traveling and doing all of that. So I think one thing that I wish I would have done is study abroad. So if you're thinking about studying abroad, I think that would be one piece of advice that I would give to everybody. But yeah.